Hello, and
right.
welcome back to the Brothers Gin. Today we have a special guest.
Very special guest for a very special episode. This is Steve, the third brother.
Third brother Jin, how's it going?
Welcome.
Yeah, and you're in for actually a good episode too, because we're talking about the Universal Studios monster.
Yes.
Cannot wait. Let's get right into it.
Let's do it. What do you guys want to talk about? Dracula first?
Well, first, most
yes,
importantly,
our gin. You
how can
can't
we
take
forget?
the gin. He's a little bit younger.
not yet, but we have some virgin cocktails coming your way.
Yes, actually, coming up, we're going to be having some cocktails from one of our producers, Carrie. She's gotten. She has what, two? Two cocktails coming along. So stay tuned for that.
I cannot wait.
Can't wait.
Yeah, we actually went to Epic Universe, so it's like kind of
Perfect timing, right?
All right,
Ready?
to the brothers.
Cheers.
Nice.
That is so horrible.
You'll float too.
Yeah, I feel like I'm floating already.
Oh.
All right. So Dracula.
Dracula.
So we're talking about the old 1930s movies progressing into 1950s for like Black Lagoon, stuff like that. But and then we'll go back a little bit further, the 1920s for Phantom of the Opera.
Ooh.
But all right. So Bram Stoker's Dracula was the novel that this one was based on. So that was really cool. Did you guys know when it was released?
No, that was 19. No, it's going to start with an 18, isn't it?
No. It's 19.
Okay.
The movie. I'm talking about the movie.
The movie. That was 1920.
1931.
31.
Came out 31. The
31.
book did come out 1897 though, so you were right in that. If I was talking about
that one was going to be
But
18.
more than that, it was released on Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah, it's because that it was like a seduction of death. So it was kind of
Ooh.
like love, I guess. What do you think of that? You think that's a smart marketing move back for the day?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean that's the start of Valentine's Day. I would guess that they started with that. That's really how you sell it.
What do you mean?
What?
Valentine's Day. We should look up the history of Valentine's Day.
What's the history of Valentine's Day? You think? I doubt it was
Because
from Dracula.
Scary thing?
No, but
Yeah, no, this is pagan. Fertility. I guess that's a part of seduction, part of all of that. So I mean, it could work.
maybe
But I mean, that's where it's tied into. So that's exactly why they released it there. It was
because
for
it was a seductive vampire.
a seductive vampire. This was the
Interesting.
start of that. Nothing says Valentine's Day like Dracula. The iconic film was released on this day in 1931. How do you feel?
Did you feel Dracula put you under? I would feel terrified.
I feel a little scared.
Because you don't really see Dracula as a love story.
I see it as like it's not a love story, but it definitely plays
But
on those themes.
He
Of like,
plays in the love theme. How
there's
he
actually a
swoons
theme of sexual repression, actually, if you want to talk
Whoa.
about that.
Yeah,
So
let's get into it.
Dracula's bite represents like the sexual desire, and he penetrates the woman's neck, leaving her changed. So it's kind of like, a man penetrating a woman, leaving her not virgin anymore. So it's kind of plays into that sexual
Did you
aspect.
look
Interesting.
up the history of penetration?
No, we're not doing that on this podcast.
Let's not do that.
But yeah, so what do you think
Jamie
about
looked it up.
Jamie, look up penetration. No, but what do you think about this kind of vampire, though? Do you think he's this style? Because there's sparkling, and then there's I want to suck your blood.
I think this was one of the better vampires, and I mean we talked about it in our first podcast with Sinners. How this was really the idea of it brought forth the idea, transformed the whole vampire idea into something brand new, where he's like the more cunning and swooning type of vampire.
Well, that eye thing. Actually, if you're looking at the screen right there, that that one right there. He's actually known for that
eye
picture.
thing.
That hypnotism. It was
So-
actually meant to hypnotize the audience too.
I don't want to jump around too much, but when I was watching The Mummy,
Mhm.
they also had one part where the mummy it didn't really translate well onto our TV, but the mummy's eyes like had a glow to it.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the same like film technique or the same way of portraying the?
It might be the same
They're
film.
using their eyes to hypnotize or, cast a power over them.
It might be. I mean, like for Dracula, it was definitely more of doing their bidding for them, whereas the Mummy was probably more just special effect to show that he was supernatural kind of thing.
Mm.
Yeah, going back to "I want to suck your blood" kind of thing. He actually never said that in the movie.
Really?
"I want to suck your blood" never was said. That was actually it was just made up by kind of like a Mandela effect kind of thing.
Oh wow!
It was
He
actually
never said
mocked.
that. So where did that come from?
Like Mandela, like where those effects come from, where you don't know. He never said,
It's
"I
just
want
a
to suck
fake-
your blood."
Wow.
But yeah,
Wait,
And
did he even want to suck the blood? Was that
Wait,
his
what?
like main goal?
Mango.
what is it?
I'm not really seeing like an origin for where that came from. I think it's like you said, where it's kind of like a Mandela effect that
It just exists.
Yeah. Just remembered.
Wow.
Like magic mirror on the wall instead of mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
Right.
Similar.
I've never. That's
Did you
so
know
crazy.
that he actually was only paid $500 per week, which equates to $8,000 today? Which for a movie star that like a defining role, Bela Lugosi defining role of Dracula, he only got paid $8,000 a week.
8,000 a week.
Well, was
Actually, that's not that crazy. Actually,
I mean, you're talking about
That's pretty good.
32,000 a month compared to probably 100,000 that they make. You know,
That's true.
after equating it to our money.
I mean, I'm guessing. Yeah, that is very true. Actually, saying like 8,000 a week. I'll take 8,000 a week, but
Yeah, right.
going at, yeah, dang.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
I thought
That's
that was
very
pretty
interesting.
cool.
I really like Dracula. I like that whole idea of the undead are very like
Suave.
suave, yeah, a little cunning. What do you think, Steve?
Well, I feel like it could be like a metaphor, like our concupiscence as like people to be tempted.
Look that up.
What the heck is concupiscence?
Our tendency
Hold on.
towards
See, you
like
define it.
evil. It's,
Yeah,
it's,
right.
it's,
You don't know what it is. You don't know what
in the
it is.
religious sense, it's the tendency
Oh.
towards sin.
Well,
But
sexual desire.
exactly, like it could be just a representation of our human desires. I feel like Dracula is just that desire.
What's the battle between that? Yeah.
And you bring it back to the eyes. It's like maybe it's a lust for death. Death as well. Hypnotizing eyes.
So for the music
Right.
aspect, you guys both like music. What did you think about it?
Yes.
It was a silent film. So the only score that it was in there was, I think, how do you say it? Tchaikovsky?
Just Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky's Swan Song. Yeah.
Ah.
So there was it was a silent era too.
Yeah,
That could just be like the time.
I think it pulled me because when I was watching The Mummy, they also had the Nutcracker theme, right? That
Mhm.
was what in the start, and I feel like it set the tone because watching an old movie, I don't know how it really was back then, but for me, watching the old movie, listening to like really old music, kind of put me into this like state of mind where I'm like, all right, I'm watching something
It put you
not
back
for my
into that
time,
place.
almost 100 years ago.
Right.
Whereas Tchaikovsky was a long time ago.
Mhm.
So like that helps me put it into my head that I'm watching an old movie. Also, something I want to get into.
Mhm.
I've always heard this when I hear
Heard,
really
yeah.
old.
Here, this.
Did I say that? I've always heard this. I want to suck your blood.
Yeah, right? You got that in your head.
I did. Oh wow. When I hear old music, old movies and stuff, a lot of the times it's very like that grainy audio quality.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to know, is that because the audio has degraded over time? Or when people in 1932 were going to watch The Mummy and going to watch Dracula in 31,
Mhm.
did they hear that same audio quality we hear today? Or did it just degrade?
I think when they remaster the movie, they upgrade, like they keep the quality that they upgraded it with, and then
Yep.
they make it better, maybe a little bit, but they keep the quality. So it's like, I think it was recorded
So
bad.
that's what people heard back in 1932.
Well,
It's that same
a
audio.
lot of like the audio equipment was all like physical. It wasn't any digital audio. So
No,
it's gonna
right.
be it's gonna sound like.
How do you think? How did they record? If you say it's all,
That's what.
you said physical but not digital. So what does that mean? Can we look that up maybe? Or like,
Well,
Like a
it's-
gramophone.
Yeah, like
Oh, like you crank it?
yeah. I mean, I have no idea how they did it, but it definitely was. I mean, I have no idea.
Before the
I mean,
before
this is,
the
what I'm seeing is
Wow.
that before we had like that kind of technology, like in a silent movie like Dracula, there would have been an actual band playing the music as the
Wow.
movie was happening.
Wow.
Well, 'cause
Must
I
have been
feel
a
like-
fun job.
Movies back then were probably just like a new version of a musical. So I feel like
That's true. Well, because
That's
there was
true.
silent films out, so
actually,
didn't have
it was heavily
anything.
adopted from the stage play. Actually, the 1924
Oh, really?
stage play Dracula. So they probably literally took the orchestra from that play.
That's true.
It's like, all right,
Yeah.
come here, guys.
and use them for that. Wow.
Did you know though that this is kind of a bad take on the movie that they used animal blood for the blood scenes?
Oh,
Like it's a, like nowadays you see that as like, oh my god, how could you possibly do this? Which it is horrible. But it's like back in the day they used real animal blood. So that's a little. Little
that is
tidbit of-
crazy. I didn't know that. Doesn't mean makes the blood look real, but when you're shooting
in black and white,
black
right?
and white, does it really need to be real?
Well, yeah.
You just use whatever.
Well, speaking about black and white, jumping around a little bit, Frankenstein was portrayed as green because in the black and white film, it would come out better, like more like I
So
guess
he
a
was
deeper color
painted
or
green.
something, for that purpose of black and white.
Coming from a female's perspective, to get makeup on black and white films, women would have to wear like green and blue makeup because like regular reds would not show up in black and white.
Really?
That's interesting.
Imagine.
So what color was Frankenstein supposed to be?
Oh, well, we could want to go into Frankenstein now. We can jump back. I can go to
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So Frankenstein was supposed to be according to Mary
Wow.
Shelley because that's the person who wrote it.
Yeah, back in 18. What was it? You had 1820.
So 1818 was when Mary
1818.
Shelley wrote it. She was 18, and she wrote it anonymously.
Born in 1800s.
But she wrote it anonymously. Sorry, I can't speak. And then adding her name in
Suck your blood.
1823. So, wait, what?
I want to suck your blood.
I know, right?
Anonymously.
You shouldn't have started with Dracula. But no, so for according to her, the creature's hair is long black hair, yellow skin, watery eyes, and not bolts or flathead. There's no bolts and no flathead.
Interesting.
Very different.
Because that's
the modern.
from what you see, yeah.
Well, did you know that
What you see
actually
right here.
there was a Frankenstein before
No
this
bolts.
modern one? Well, there's
Flathead,
no
no bolts though. And no yellow skin. Wow, that's
And the
really
bottom,
crazy.
too.
I got no. Did you?
Like maybe an AI of like what he.
That looks like it.
That looks way more like a man.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he was. Have you
Yeah.
read Frankenstein?
I have actually. I had to for a final. Yeah, I read it. I read an excerpt.
I read an expert.
But an expert. Yeah. So basically, well, before this one, there was one rendition of Frankenstein.
Before the movie.
Before the movie, it was back in like the early 1920s or 12s. Actually, could you look that up really quick? 'Cause I'm not remembering it. It was a silent film.
Before the head cameras.
Yeah, and that's what Frankenstein looked like. That's not Frankenstein, in my mind.
No,
it's only
definitely
like
not.
15 or 20 minutes. It's not a long film, but it depicts him as like a old raggedy woman, or not woman, I guess a
Really?
witch, but
Yeah.
Like a.
I don't know, witch-like. What would you describe that?
Like
Hag-like is very
Hag-like,
descriptive. Yeah,
yes.
that's very accurate.
That's very Charles Dickens of you.
Old hag. What'd you think of the dialogue in the movies, the Universal movies? Felt very strange to me. How they were all like, yes, of course, man.
Oh, the trans-Atlantic accent
Yeah.
back in the day.
Very, very
Ah,
prominent.
yeah, see?
Like,
Wow,
wow.
Frankenstein, you got bolts in your neck. When did the transatlantic accent go away?
probably when
Over
tra-
a long time. A long
The
time.
transatlantic accent, also known
Non-rhotic.
as the mid-Atlantic accent.
Non-rhotic. There's no A's. That's what that means. I watched this guy.
But yeah, so how long do you guys think that he was in makeup for?
Ooh.
And by the way, this is Boris Karloff, and you're going to notice that a lot of these names are all related in each film. So it's kind of like they keep reusing the same actors in each of the films.
That's
So you're going to hear
interesting.
Boris Karloff come back again in The Mummy.
I wonder why that is. Do you think it's just because Universal has been using all the same actors, or just weren't that many movies at the time? So they just had like, oh, you have this very famous bunch of people, and they use those people, or is it just like these are the Universal actors?
I think it's kind of like how CW used to reuse CW actors. It's like the company reuses the actors they
It's
know.
like they just know
trust
they
them
have
kind of
that
thing.
right. Oh.
Yeah, but how many hours do
yeah.
you think he was in makeup for that?
Oh. To set it up,
Because he doesn't look like that.
Because nowadays, right, you're in makeup for, well, like, just think about like something similar, like Jim Carrey's The Grinch, right? How you had to have the green paint, all the makeup, and then, like, he was there for what, like 6 hours, right?
Yeah.
6 hours?
This is 4 hours.
4 hours.
So pretty similar, kind of.
But
I guess
'cause
he didn't
it's
have the
not
hair,
like
so
yeah, no hair.
-2.
But wow,
4 hours of makeup. He endured cotton, spirit gum, which spirit gum is basically stuff that glues the prosthetics on, like all the hair and stuff, and green gray paint. The green skin was only to show on the black and white. So
did they use, what kind of paint did they use?
I don't know, like, what do you mean? What brand?
No, not brand.
Like, what do you mean?
Because I know
if it's green, then
They went to Lowe's.
they have lead paint. Went to
Oh,
Lowe's.
that's true. Was there lead paint?
What
in
did he
this?
have lead paint? Because I know that was a problem with the witch from Wizard of Oz, or
Really?
it was
But the Tin Man, they
the Tin Man, right? The Tin Man, not the.
Oh, that's so
I think the
silly.
witch too, or she got burned or something. Yeah. Gray green grease paint. Interesting.
Well, maybe
Right.
you think it was just like
4 hours though, sitting there, and then, well, good thing he's playing a grumpy role. Because imagine
right.
having to be like, oh, no.
He doesn't have to get into character.
No, him getting painted helps with his like dead face.
Yeah.
Imagine
I'm
just being
so
sitting there
angry.
like,
That's great.
You think he just turned green, or like we see him as green just because in the black and white movies he had to paint them green to like
making them mostly white.
yeah, how did that happen? Because people watching it in the movies wouldn't say, oh, Frankenstein is green. Because they wouldn't be seeing, they would just be seeing what's on the black and white screen, and they wouldn't know that he was painted green for this. You know what I mean?
Oh, and by the way, the person who painted him green, the guy who's accredited for the makeup and everything, his name is Jack Pierce. Jack Pierce. And he's the one who actually came up with that design. So before that, there was no conception, like we said, like it was all like yellow skin, blah, blah, blah. But now he's the one who came up with that design. That's why it's copywritten for Universal. So you could do Frankenstein, but you can't use that
That's
Frankenstein.
why sometimes when you see Frankenstein that's not by Universal, he's painted like a dark blue.
Sometimes, yeah,
You
maybe.
see sometimes
The
like
flat, like they said, the flat head, the bolts on the neck. What?
I've never seen a blue Frankenstein.
that. Scooby Doo's
Google it, Blue Frankenstein.
Scooby Doo.
If you look up blue Frankenstein, you're gonna see a
No.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh,
there
wait,
you go.
oh,
Hotel
Hotel
Transylvania.
Transylvania.
Gotcha.
That's true. Oh my goodness.
Look up Scooby Doo's.
Yeah, but
Scooby Doo's
they
Monster High.
They
or
had to
whatever
get
it is.
permission though for that because it was the flat head and the bolts in the neck. I feel like that.
Scooby Doo. When is Scooby Doo?
Scooby-Doo, we're coming for you.
Thank you.
Purple. Wow.
He is. Wait,
Purple,
what?
a
That's
bluish
Frankenstein.
purple.
No,
That's not. That's the Wolfman guy.
Oh, okay.
Galloping.
Oh, he was green.
I don't know. That looks pretty
Oh,
Frankenstein-y.
boom.
No, but I got you. I got you.
But yeah,
I got
going
you.
back to
Okay,
Jack
okay,
Pierce.
Okay, yeah.
Blue.
sure.
Thank
He's
you.
actually the makeup guy for a lot of these movies too. So
That
he's
guy?
come up
Oh,
with
so
no,
he-
yeah, that guy.
That's the guy.
Hey,
Wow.
Drac.
Drag. They're on a first name basis. Wait, what about the It's Alive?
Oh, yeah.
That
That was
actually
in the
wasn't in the
mo-
book.
It
That was
in the
only
book?
in the movie.
But it was in the movie.
It
they
wasn't. It wasn't
created
a
that
Mandela
too.
effect like the one in Dracula.
Right,
it was. It was like a reverse Mandela effect kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. What I also find pretty cool is how they have the credits in the beginning too.
Mm.
Something you
kinda
don't
like-
see that anymore,
That's true.
really.
You don't.
Because that's the first thing I noticed with when I was watching The Mummy. They had the opening, the title card, and then they had the names of all the people.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, interesting.
Wow.
It's
You know-
very different than the movies we watch today. But
What-
some of the shots are so similar, like in horror movies today,
Mhm.
where they would have someone walking by the camera, stop, see if they saw something, and then turn. And like that shot,
Oh,
you
like
see,
the flashlight turning into the camera lens kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like it was like, what was that? And then you see similar shots where the flashlight is going around the room, and and then it uncovers the thing that's so scary.
Yeah.
So it's really cool seeing how even back then they're using stuff similar. It's all very similar. A great way. Do you think what makes us scared?
Those
Like-
techniques.
Those techniques are what make a horror movie. Saying like, "Oh, I'm seeing something. You know, something's in that room,
Mhm.
but I'm not showing the audience yet
It's the
until I
reveal.
uncover it."
A feeling of terror, of not knowing.
It's the unknown. It's basically the dark, and then you reveal what's in the dark. Basically.
Right.
Oh, no.
The same reason of the fear of death and the fear of the ocean. Oh no.
The unknown.
Where's that from?
It's, Willy Wonka.
Oh really?
Uh,
Well, look up Young Frankenstein. Because I want to do an episode in the
Yo.
future of spoof movies, and I feel like this is a very good spoof movie that
That's where-
was back in the 70s. This kind of
Oh.
started a lot of the spoof movies from
Really?
Paranormal Activity spoof movie, from the
Haunted
Wayne
House.
Brothers' one. Yeah, like
Oh,
yeah.
so-
This is a joke movie.
This is a joke movie.
oh.
And they actually recorded a lot of these scenes on the same set as they recorded the actual movie. So when you watch it, you're like, oh, okay, like you feel like
That's
you're
funny.
watching the original.
That's funny.
And he's hysterical in it. Gene Wilder. It's Frankenstein.
Oh,
Mandela.
Igor?
When was this from?
Igor. This is 1974.
Oh, okay. So they chose to do it in black and white.
Do you know who that actor is though? Look at the cast.
No, bro.
Look at the monster.
Igor?
No, the
Peter-
monster.
Peter Boyle.
That's the guy from Everyone Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
He played the monster in
He was in Scooby Doo too.
he was in Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo.
Yes.
What was he
I
in
know
Scooby?
him.
Can you check what was he in Scooby Doo?
he was in Joe.
He was like one of the monsters. He's like in 5 minutes of it, not even.
No, yeah, he's not. He doesn't play a super important role. He's not the Scooby Doo, but he is in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, I totally forgot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my!
Oh.
All right, so we got a special surprise. We got drinks coming in.
Special.
It's alive!
Drinks,
Woo!
thank you very much.
Incredible.
This
Which one's the virgin?
non-alcoholic one? This one? This one? All right.
Take that one first.
So you take that one, non-alcoholic.
Volumetric.
I'll take this one.
Oh, nice. And I'll take two.
Take one. And then, ooh, what are these?
Oh,
We gotta pour them in.
Incredible.
All
This one
right.
smells lovely.
So,
So this
All
is
these alcohols?
experimentation.
and all these ingredients will be linked in the description below. So if you want to make anything that you see here, you can do it.
And I'll
Let's
post
do
a
this
TikTok
chemistry.
of how we make these as well. So check out that.
It's called It's Alive. So inside it is gin, of course, lemon, vanilla, almond, and shimmer with a melon and blue Curaçao serum shot.
Curacao.
Curaçao.
That's how
Curaçao.
the new vet down the street. Curacao.
The Curaçao. All right, let me take this. Wait, so we pour it in here, you said?
I just smelled the mic.
Matt, we pour it in here.
It's
Alright, so ready?
alive.
It's alive.
Over my laptop is crazy.
Whoa, it changes.
Whoa.
I like that. That's pretty cool. And there's glitter in it too, so you could see it.
Brings me back to my chemistry days.
Back in the lab.
Brings me back to I told a titration joke in class.
Yeah.
It got mixed reactions.
Oh.
That was a good one.
Cheers. Yeah. That smells great.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, pretty good.
Yours taste sweet, right?
Yeah.
Banana? Is there banana in there? What the heck was
We're
that?
having an earthquake.
Where we're taping is having an earthquake.
Earthquake.
This drink is so good.
Sorry, guys.
All right, so let's finish Frankenstein off with the
What?
Frankenstein drink.
Hold on. Let's hold on a second.
Oh no, what I'm drinking.
Oh no!
So this is Frankenstein. Let's go.
I have a question. Where did the fire bad come from? The Frankenstein is always portrayed as being afraid of anything fire related. Is that part of the book? Is that just added by Hollywood? It's
Nothing.
Does Frankenstein hate horror? Hate fire?
I don't know actually.
It's a fire bad.
Can you Google that real quick? Why
I've
does
never
he hate?
seen that.
Because
so-
there's
You've
themes.
never seen that? He
No.
goes fire bad.
You never, even in the Hotel Transylvania, he says that.
So now I haven't actually seen The Invisible Man, so that's where I'm.
Well,
So you want to talk about the Invisible Man?
Yeah, I
Okay.
haven't seen that one, and I didn't have a chance to
I
watch it.
actually
No
think
one's seen it.
that's my favorite one of the whole monster.
Oh, was it?
movies,
Was
in
it
my
one of the
opinion.
best ones?
It's not. I
didn't see
don't know if it's one of the best ones, but I really like not only the VFX but also how they played with it. He was a funny guy. Like he wasn't just like a monster.
Right.
He was like, move over here, guy, and he was like running and playing with people, kind of because
Oh,
he was
okay.
invisible.
So it's less of a horror and more of like a supernatural kind of sci-fi.
like a body horror. Like so,
Yeah, well,
well,
I
no
would
body
say
horror,
Nobody.
a lack of body
a
horror.
lack of body horror.
Right, because I know there's a horror movie called The Invisible Man. Is that the same one where it follows, instead of following the Invisible Man, it follows someone dealing with the Invisible Man?
Yeah, that one, it's about like a woman, and I believe like her husband becomes an invisible person and then like stalks her and yeah. I don't know if it's like supposed to
So
be
this
the
one's about
same
the man.
man. No, that one's about the woman.
no, but this one, the original.
Yes, yes.
Well, so
Interesting.
in this one, he kind of checks into a hotel room.
Yeah.
And it's more of an inn, back in the day where there's a bar on the bottom and then they had a room up there available for you. That's what he checked in, and he was all bandaged up, and they didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, he starts invisible.
He starts the movie invisible. It's not like an origin story, but he's kind of already a madman before he turned himself invisible. He's a scientist, a doctor who turns himself invisible, basically.
Well, because all the other ones we see, we see the mummy, how he reads from the scroll, becomes alive. We see Frankenstein, how Dr. Frankenstein
Makes him.
makes the monster.
Dracula isn't an origin story. That's the only other one.
Right.
And
but
Invisible Man.
That's true.
But you know how he became.
But I feel like, you don't really look for an origin story in Dracula. Whereas the mummy, you see how they start.
Mhm.
You see how Frankenstein becomes alive.
Yeah.
But this one, you're saying Invisible Man, he's already invisible.
Well, he became it, I think, with a science experiment that he did on himself. One
Oh.
second, let me see. In the story The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells, the protagonist Griffin becomes invisible through a scientific experiment where he alters the refractive index of his body tissue. Yes,
Oh,
science.
real science stuff.
This is also cool. So how do you like how they interact or interweave science in this horror? Like, this is the first sci-fi horror, technically. It's science. Everything is about
Yeah.
science.
Yeah. One of the first.
But I don't think they go too much into it because, this stuff can happen.
What do you mean, getting invisible can happen?
Changing the refractive index. Have you seen
there's the
have you seen
shields.
the really cool thing where it's they have this piece of paper, it's how it's like polarized or something,
Mhm.
where if you have something, an object that is going the same way as these like lines, you can see that object even when it's placed on another object. Oh, you have to look that up. Look that up. I don't know.
Well, what are you
Polarized light?
talking about? Polarized
So
lenses? in
this guy has
glasses?
two pencils. One's on top of each other,
Mhm.
right? He has this lens where he places it on top of one of them, and you can see the pencil. He then flips it the other way, and you can still see the full pencil that's underneath the other pencil.
I guess kind of how your glasses work, where you you see a screen, but it shows black.
I wanna
My
see it.
example of it, you're right, is that when I have these polarized lenses, when I'm looking at my phone and I tilt them a little bit, the screen turns black, but when I tilt them back, it goes like
That's,
it shows.
That's it, but it's two pencils on top of each other.
You're talking pencils.
You're talking pencil.
No, but I'm talking
You know
about the
the pencils?
direction of light. So at a certain angle, the light hitting the pencil is able to go through, but the pencil that is perpendicular to those lines cannot go through.
Well, that is not how they did it in the movie. Let me just tell you, they didn't have that science back
Look,
then.
okay, isolating the colors. Yeah. There we go. Find that video.
Ooh, huh?
Watch this.
Whoa. What?
Yeah,
How?
it's because it's polarized light. That thing has certain cuts. So the light bounces off and refracts around it. So this science does exist for making things invisible, quote unquote.
So in the Invisible Man, he did that, but with
Look, because those pencils are underneath the yellow and purple
Yeah, wait,
pencils,
so how-
but then they flip it, and the light gets through.
That's the property of refraction.
How does that work?
It's black magic.
I mean, this is Reddit, so this isn't necessarily.
I trust Reddit though sometimes.
The lens diffuses light on a single axis while the orthogonal axis remains normal.
Yeah.
I'm not reading everything else because you should get it from that. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. So, but back to the thing though. Back to the movie. How do you think
Those
they
are
did it?
correct.
Because they didn't have this technology back in the day. So how did they make him invisible back in 1933?
They wrapped him up.
yeah, I don't.
No.
thinking-
So you didn't watch the movie. So there was a very
Right.
famous scene, the unwrapping
Where he
scene.
unwraps himself.
In court, so there's a YouTube channel, very famous, Corridor Crew. They
they
showed that
yeah.
scene, and they were like amazed by it too. They're all about VFX.
I haven't seen their video, but I've seen their videos, but not that one.
Yeah, so this was
So he-
groundbreaking, even until
Let me make
Star
a
Wars
guess.
came out 40 years later.
They didn't have green screen back then because you couldn't digitally remove stuff.
No green screen.
Hmm.
They like put him like on a stick and just film like.
Invisible Man on a stick. That's your guess?
Well, they like recreated his outfit and then just like.
Maybe.
I have
Oh,
no
so you're
idea.
talking about miniatures?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
You want to?
Tell me.
All right. So for invisibility scenes, Reigns,
I'm thinking they put,
which is his name?
because it's like those invisibility things where you have a something that's the same color as the background, like the people that paint themselves
Hmm.
Oh.
into the scene.
It's similar to that. So he wore a tight black velvet bodysuit, and he wore it against a black velvet background. So they were basically able to like piece out all the hats and everything, like everything that made him other than
Okay.
that, and kind of
So it's
make
like
him invisible.
it's like green screen, but it's like instead of making green screen
It's
what
a
you want,
whole bunch of
you make-
it's a
you
whole bunch of
become the
cropping out
screen.
things.
Is there a scene where he?
Yeah, show that. I
Yeah,
wanna
show
see
the
that. I
scene.
want to
Pull
see
up
that
the scene where he unravels himself.
I
That's a
haven't
really
seen
cool
that.
one. You want to see something scary? He goes like all crazy.
Oh, really?
It's on YouTube. You go, yeah.
Okay. So here
This
we
is
go.
when they come. So this scene is after there's been a complaint about him being a nuisance in the inn, and he just kind
I
of
see him,
hit
though.
him. Yes,
Oh, that's
he's the owner of the inn,
We were supposed to see him.
and the cops are now going up there to kind of interact with him now. This menace.
And he's losing his mind because he just got knocked out by an invisible guy.
Well, no, so he's not invisible right now in the movie. He's wrapped like the mummy.
He's wrapped, but the mummy. See, the mummy was not wrapped.
He'd beg you stop
We'll
where
get
you
into that
are.
later. I feel like I
You
could
don't know
see
what
his
you're
nose
doing.
though.
I
Yeah,
know
so
what
it's
I'm
basically
doing, all
saying
right.
like you
Come
can't
on,
be here.
get
You gotta
on.
leave now.
Knock him out.
Yeah, if you skip a little bit ahead, like just a little bit right here.
All right, you fools. You've brought it on
Is
yourselves.
that not his nose though?
Everything
That's
would
not
have
his
come
real
right
nose,
if you'd
no.
only left me alone. You've driven me near
Let's
madness
see
when you're
it.
peering through the keyholes and
He's
digging
building
through
a
the
pipe. He's like,
curtains.
you want to see something
But
scary?
But there's no
Do you wanna
black
see it?"
background right now.
You're
Watch this.
crazy
No.
to know who I am.
In
aren't you?
editing,
All right.
look, ready?
I'll-
Whoa!
There's a
Fake
souvenir for you.
nose. Whoa!
And one for you. I'll show you who
That
I
would
am.
get me. Okay.
That really is still pretty good
If
today.
I have never seen anything in the movie theater, let's just say I was born in 1910,
How do you like that, eh?
right? I'm now 23 years old. I'm going in there like, what?
How do you think they did that? Look, see how he's laughing.
No, I would think
That's
it's-
basically how he is as
I would
a
think it's
monster.
real.
Want to know a fun fact about The Invisible Man?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So one of the actresses in there was in another famous movie.
Oh my goodness.
Which one?
All right, so the actress's name is...
Another horror movie.
No.
Could be considered.
Really?
No. So the actress's name is Gloria Stewart. Here, pull up Gloria Stewart.
Gloria
Colleen, if you could do that real quick.
That's not that. Glowy.
Yeah, do Invisible Man. So let's see if that's...
Oh yeah, let's see. I want to see the old. I want to see her as
Who do you think she is? Popular movie, came out 1997.
97. She's from Toy Story.
No, it says it up there already. Don't look.
Where?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
She was in Titanic. Do you know who she was in
What?
Titanic?
No, she wasn't.
She was the old woman in Titanic. The one that goes...
No way.
That woman.
That woman?
That's her.
Oh my God, she looks
Wow.
scary in that one. But yeah, all respect. Didn't she just pass away?
Not just, man. I don't think just. She would be like 130
Oh no,
if she
who
just
did?
passed
The
away.
guy did. Oh. Yeah, I know, for real.
She died 2010, 15 years ago.
Wow.
But yeah,
15 years ago.
but, okay, so one little final tidbit before we move on to another episode.
Yeah.
Or, another movie.
Another-
I'm starting to feel the It's Alive drink.
Yeah, I'm alive.
That's really good. That, honestly, if you guys want to experience something that's a little bit like, what is it, berry?
I would say it has like a hint of banana, somewhat.
Banana, no.
It kind of tastes funky.
Banana,
It's
no.
like
There's a whole nother one.
kind of virgin.
Colleen, you wanna sip? See how it tastes?
Virgin.
Colleen, our other
Brother
producer,
gin.
she doesn't
All
want to
right,
sit.
I'll get up. Oh, that was dangerous.
Whoa.
It's alive. You see?
Yeah, so I guess the lemon and vanilla kind of makes it fruity.
I'll be back.
It's very fruity.
Okay.
So as our producer Colleen drinks that one, we're going to be getting our next
You
one
get some
coming out.
banana. You get some banana.
As we introduce our next movie,
It tastes like a drink she likes.
our other producer Carrie's coming in with the drink. So
Oh.
the Mummy,
Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.
this is called the Tomb Dust in honor of the
Dust.
Mummy.
That's mine. Non-alcohol for
This is the
Steve.
non-alcoholic Steve.
Ooh.
You get the non-alcoholic skeleton cup.
Spooky. All right.
Yeah, so Tomb Dust
Oh,
is a London dry gin
gonna
with
be
apple
great.
juice, chai oat milk, simple syrup, finished with a sprinkle of cinnamon.
incredible.
This is
Smells
amazing.
amazing already. Let me smell yours.
Ready?
It smells like a gingerbread cookie.
As well as
Yeah,
all,
yours
these will
smells
all be
nice.
linked in the description below, so you can make it.
Yeah.
As well as some supplementary content on our TikTok page. If you go over there, you'll be able to see our producer Carrie make these drinks on the side.
Yes.
All right, ready? Cheers.
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 To the
Cheers.
brothers.
Oh, if you're clinking, I'm clinking.
It's all plain.
We're clanking it all.
Oh, that's really good.
That is so good.
That's like apple. That's apple with like a creamy apple.
I taste the apple. Yeah.
You know?
So the Mummy.
The way it smells,
It's great.
not how I imagined it.
What
But it
does it
tastes
smell like?
amazing.
It smells like
I was
a.
thinking more cinnamony, but I really like the apple taste. All right, chill out.
Colleen is trying to
Did you?
horrify us
Okay,
on the
so
screen.
this is the movie. Out of all the, I only watched the 3.
It's a great one.
I didn't watch Invisible Man. This one was definitely one of my favorites.
Did you see the similarities between the one with Brendan Fraser and this one? How okay, what's her name? Yeah, kind of. I guess the woman's everything is the same.
Yeah.
Her name is the same. Imhotep.
Emotep. Yeah.
That's the same name.
Yeah.
It's basically the same. They took it kind of from
Yeah.
this.
That's why I was like confused. But also, what they didn't really do, the Mummy was not. I thought it was going to be like in The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, where he's like a creepy guy the whole time, whereas he's just a guy in
What
The
do you-
Mummy.
who are you talking
He just-
about?
Fraser's the Mummy?
No.
You've never seen
Look
The
up-
Mummy, Steve?
Look up.
I've never seen the Mummy.
You've never
You've
seen
never
any
seen
of the
Brendan.
Mummies?
Okay,
I've
so
never seen
first of all,
Brendan
even though we're talking about the
Come
30s,
on. But yeah,
watch
instead of
that
the
one
30s
first. That's a great
yeah,
one.
No, it's great.
All right.
Look up The Mummy from the more recent Mummy.
The Mummy 2. The Mummy.
Oh no, not the new. I don't like the recent Mummy with Tom.
No,
Tom
no,
not
no,
Tom
no,
Hanks. What
no,
are you
no,
talking
no.
about? What's his name?
No, I'm saying from the 1999 one. I didn't realize there was a new one.
There is a new one with
Really?
what's his name? He's the most popular actor. Tom Cruise. Yeah, he came out with one with Tom Cruise. I don't like it.
Like, look at him. Look at him.
Oh.
He's like,
He's the guy who like.
you see,
You know?
you see, he's all messed up.
So
But like,
the VFX have come a long way since 32.
Mummy.
60 years later.
well, who else was in the Mummy? Wasn't that The Rock?
The Rock was in the Mummy. I don't think.
Yeah. So no, third movie was The Rock, a Scorpion
Yeah,
King.
Scorpion King. Scorpion King was The Rock. You should look that up. That was bad CGI.
Look at yeah, but
Coming out with
going back to Corridor Crew, they redid that scene.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
Oh.
That was a good video.
Oh,
Look at
yeah,
that.
The bad
What's the-
CGI.
Oh,
It
yeah.
looks like a video game. Yeah, and the Corridor Crew, how they made like the fire.
They made
mapped
everything
out
so
the
much
fire
better.
But he's the Mummy, right? He was the original Mummy.
He's the he's the Mummy. He's Emotep.
Agamemnon.
But another thing, it's so different how they shoot movies today, because that was like just that one scene. It's
Mhm.
based off of The Mummy,
Yeah.
the same movie that we watched from 1932.
Well, the limitations
So-
of having no CGI is basically they have to
But
do a
not
lot
even
more cuts.
CGI. They just, but then all the cuts. That one scene where he's showing the pendulum, like this is the pendulum of ISIS, made
Mhm.
to protect your life, and then it just cuts to like the pendulum
The
in their
pendulum.
hand.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, it's just a picture. And then the jump scare that they do, where it was like, you didn't need to do that. They just go like show the Mummy, and then his just face is just like staring at the camera, and you're watching it, and you see him just stare at you like that from the movie theater.
Right.
That would work. That would get me so scared.
Are you talking about what she just pulled up before?
Yeah.
The eyes? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
How they just showed that in the middle of the scene.
No, yeah, I remember that. Okay, that's what you're talking about. The
It's
stare.
like the jump scare where it was like 30 seconds I was watching it, and then he's just like,
See how
oop.
stiff he is?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, one second. You making everything.
I didn't say anything. You said it. You see how rock solid that man is?
I didn't say rock solid. No, he was the costume he wore was so tight and restrictive that he had to be carried onto set in a chair.
Really?
That's why he's all like, hello, and talking like that.
Really?
Even
'Cause
as
he's
that
been in a
character.
sarcophagus for
I mean, yeah.
4,000 years, they said. Or something
It makes
like.
sense.
Also, when they said casket, the language they use is very different than today. Because the way he said, like, casket,
Mhm.
my brain goes to, like
Coffin.
a coffin.
Yeah.
Casket.
So, but you can see that the concept
just
of
a
a
box.
casket has grown from that. It's just less decor, more just box. Did you know that they actually use real artifacts in the movies?
Casket box, see? What are you saying?
They use real
Yeah.
artifacts in the movies.
The
that.
the headrest. Also, when they're showing how the princess died,
Mm-hmm.
how she was laid to rest and he was by her side the whole time,
Mhm.
that like pillow thing, the neck rest, is a real thing. All right, no
Apparently,
more-
a lot of them were broken, so I wonder if that was one of them that was like
Hmm.
tarnished in the movie. Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah,
there you go.
that right there. Yes,
That was
that
like a
that is a real. That's what Egyptians really used.
Jeez.
That headband too. Like anything you see in the movie might have been an actual relic.
Just 'cause,
Which
like,
I mean, that's like so crazy to actually think about.
Do you know why they called him Emotep?
No.
Do you know, like, so basically, this movie was originated from the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb. So that's where, like, the
using his full name.
anticipation for the movie came from. So, like, they found Tutankhamun's
Oh.
tomb, and then they wanted to make a movie based on Egyptian times.
Interesting. It's weird how they did that. He was buried with the scroll, because that was a way when they buried you with the items. That was what you were bringing to the afterlife.
Yeah.
And if they said he didn't want to have the scroll, why would they bury it with him in their culture to bring it to the afterlife?
There was
That's
a lot.
something I
There was a
don't
lot of
understand.
discrepancies.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite movies for sure.
That second favorite, Invisible Man, and then The Mummy. But actually, The Mummy 1999, and then The Mummy.
Yeah, I like that one.
1932.
That one's good. I was gonna say it seems like a love story kind of, whereas I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that going into it.
Forbidden love.
Yeah, it's a love that is separated over time.
Like Imhotep is driven not by malice, but by his eternal love for the
Mhm.
princess. Like Anaximon, whatever. I can't say her name. I don't want
I
to keep butchering it. But
Yeah,
the
no
princess,
clue.
you know.
Princess.
Remember in like the
she has Egyptian blood. That's what it was. It was they're all Egyptian,
Hmm.
which is like the same thing in The Mummy 1999.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's actually
we should
another
watch
theme
that.
of the thing: East versus West anxiety. It plays on like the fears of foreign mysticism. You know, like corrupting the Westerners, like how like the basically the Book of the Undead coming in a Catholic society.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Sunamun.
Oh, like on Ankh. Like a
old.
Oh, did you know the person who wrote this also wrote Dracula and Frankenstein as well? So that's another tie-in to all the
right?
movies.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's a sign.
All right, read that. Somebody.
Ankh can refer to several things, most commonly the ancient Egyptian symbol for life, the Ankh, or the abbreviation ANK, whatever. It's not an abbreviation.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just right.
It's used in postal context to indicate addressee not known.
I don't think that's it.
No. That's what the ANK stands for.
Oh,
ANKH is a hieroglyphic symbol representing life, immortality, and the concept of eternal life in ancient Egypt. That is really interesting. Yeah, ancient Egypt is really cool.
You know, they studied ancient Egypt in ancient Egypt. There's a 3,000 span of the reign of the Egyptian Empire.
Yes.
wow.
And
You know, that's like that thing where it's like Cleopatra was closer in time to seeing the first McDonald's than she was to seeing the pyramids being built.
Yeah, that's insane. I love those time
Yeah.
things too. Like also with the
Really
mammoths
puts in
too.
perspective how
How close?
how
we are.
long, well, how far everything,
How far and
or
how
how
close?
long everything is. Because if
or how early McDonald's was made.
because Cleopatra, it's true. Cleopatra sees the ancient pyramids probably the same way we would see them, where it's like
Yeah.
those are ancient things that like before my time. I don't even like. My family doesn't remember when they were built.
She ruled 51 BC to 30 BC. So that means when were the pyramids built though?
3,000 BC, or probably when it started.
When did the aliens drop?
Yeah.
in there?
2,700. That's more than the distance between us and Jesus.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
incredible.
So it's like us seeing the Colosseum, or like the whatever ancient like Rome.
And that's what the movie plays on. The distance that we are from that is basically the mystery we were talking about before of how like the flashlight in the dark. We don't know what happened back then. It could have been anything. Mummies coming back to life.
Yeah, it turns out Cleopatra. Whoa! Can't show that. Turns out Cleopatra was kind of ugly.
Well, that's what they did. They depicted, at least in like, I don't know if it was like ancient Egypt or they did this, but they depicted like queen or like women leaders as ugly, or like they wanted to depict themselves as ugly just so that men wouldn't like hit on them. I don't know where I heard that. Probably sophomore year English.
Probably your friends in sophomore year saying, yeah, that's what they were doing, bro.
Yeah, that's why they're so ugly, bro.
That's what they did a picture of them.
She's chopped, bro.
All right, so you want to move on to the next one?
All right.
So we did Dracula, we did Frankenstein, we did The Mummy,
Mummy, Invisible Man.
Invisible Man. Now we're on to Wolfman. So
a good wolf.
1941. That was a really good
Well,
one.
that's one of the more recent one. Not more recent. But the
Yeah.
latest.
One of the
out of
latest
all
ones,
the
yeah.
Universal monsters.
Because the Blue Lagoon one we're going to talk about next, that's 50s. This is 40s. So we're kind of progressing to there.
This was the one with good, like practical effects with all the makeup.
Yeah, so this actually wasn't adapted from any book or novel or anything like that. This was a Universal original. And they came up with the mysticism, sorry, I can't speak, of the Wolfman. Of he's being afraid of silver or like deadly afraid of silver bullets, full moons, and the bitten curse. How you get bitten, you turn.
This is the start of werewolves.
this was the start of the werewolf, like what we know about werewolves. So I don't know if it
So
predates it in some sense, but where you turn with a full moon, where silver bullets hurt you, and it's a curse.
So it's like how Dracula was the start of the classic Dracula trope.
Exactly.
Now this is the start of the classic werewolf.
Yeah, there might have been in history some stories about a person transforming into a wolf, but the actual werewolf, what we know today, yeah, like this exactly, the Epic of Gilgamesh, Greek mythology, Lycan.
Remember the Epic of Gilgamesh?
Wasn't the other one like that side story they came out with, the Gardenstein or something?
The Berenstain Bears?
No, it was the villain of what you were just saying.
No, Beowulf? No, that's
Oh no, Beowulf was
that's not Gilgamesh. What was that?
Gargamel.
No, Gargamel Smurf, stupid.
No, but that's
Matt
right,
was
though,
like,
right?
yeah.
No,
it's
no. That's somewhat close. Hold on.
It's
That's
Not it is G.
Galinda.
No, do Beowulf.
Galinda?
Like the
That's-
villain
no.
in Beowulf.
No, don't say it. The villain of Beowulf is, I don't know.
It's the G. It's not the G.
Grendel.
Oh right.
Grendel.
Mel.
Grendel's mother?
Oh
yeah. Remember that? Did you read that?
I did read that.
Beowulf is such a good book.
Really?
It's great. I remember liking it a lot.
I didn't.
Lycan.
Great. It was great.
Lycan.
You liking it? That was good.
Lycanthrope.
Like it.
So in this,
Werewolf.
yeah, Lycan.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So how long do you think they took for that makeup now?
That one, I'm gonna stick with my
I think 6 hours.
original. If he only got painted green and had fake bolts put in with all that hair and stuff, I'm gonna say close to 6 to 8 hours.
6 hours.
6 hours.
6+
Wow.
hours. Daily applied to his skin.
At some point, I feel like if I'm an actor, I would say just keep it on.
What? Go
I'll
home?
I'll
looking
go
like that?
home as a werewolf today, so tomorrow I can sleep in. That's what I would do.
Honestly,
I would say leave it on me.
yeah, but it's
let
gonna
me-
smudge in your bed. A nail's gonna fall off. A fang's gonna fall
If you
out.
would lose a nail, yeah. But leave it on. Give me one day where I could wake up and just show to work.
What if it's so uncomfortable?
Like
True.
You can't sleep.
True.
Look at that guy putting on the makeup.
He doesn't
And put some more hair here. Put some
Have you
more
ever
hair
seen
there.
Was it Jim Carrey? But someone had to
Yeah.
meditate while he was doing it because he was gonna freak out when they were putting it on him.
Well, he
Like
actually
CIA.
he started smoking again
Yeah,
because of
because
that.
of this.
No,
No.
not this guy. No, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, yeah, Jim
Started
Carrey.
smoking
Oh,
again
really?
because of all the yak hair that he had on.
Wow.
Because he had to calm himself down when he was sitting still for 6 hours.
Oh, Jack
Okay.
Pierce is the one who did the makeup again, by the way. Another
That's this
through
guy.
line before
That's
between
him,
all
right?
of these.
That's him.
I think that
He was,
must be Jack Pierce.
He was the costume designer of the early 1900s or mid 1900s.
Yeah, he was number one.
This
Famous
actually
guy.
came out right after Pearl Harbor, so this resonated
Oh.
with a lot of people of the animalistic urges, violence, and all that.
Violence just came out right after Pearl Harbor came out.
Pearl Harbor, and then the Wolfman came out.
This was actually after.
But actually, Matt, this goes back to what you were talking about with Frankenstein, how it's like the duality of Larry is a good guy, but then he becomes a monster.
Right, becomes the monster.
Yeah.
But this is not
Whereas
based off of anything beforehand. This is an original.
Is this? Do you think I'm going off topic, wildly off topic? Do you think Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of inspired, or these inspired that? I don't really know. It is not related to anything at all, but it's kind of like the person where it's all right, a good guy, one personality, a bad guy, another.
Well, Colleen just pulled it up. I think Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was a book.
1886. So I feel
Oh wow.
So actually, no, this came first, Steve. So
Yeah.
the novel came first, Dr. Jekyll.
Probably inspired a lot
like
of
the
these.
alter ego type.
I guess Universal
Yeah.
just didn't choose to make a movie out of that one, or they did maybe.
Probably
What?
Did, I mean,
No, they did.
But why is he not a classic then? I guess he
Yeah,
is.
I mean,
He is in
no,
a sense.
he is. Because I remember when we went to Universal, they had the stuff for him.
Oh, they did.
Like
Jekyll?
I think they had
Jekyll?
characters, right?
like
A stuffed animal, one
way
Jekyll,
on.
one Hyde. But yeah, so Wolfman, the main guy, what was his name? Chaney Jr. he's the only person that played all four monster villains. So, for example, like he took over the role of the monster from Boris Karloff in The Ghost of Frankenstein, and then he played Dracula in The Son of Dracula, and then he played the Mummy in The Mummy's Tomb and other spin-off kind of series. So
he knew how to play a monster.
He was a very thing, but that leads back to we can go right into then the Phantom of the Opera, whose lead character is Lon Chaney, not Junior,
his father. Interesting.
Wow. He was the Phantom of the Opera.
The original Phantom of the Opera.
Original. So 1925 release.
That was never like a horror movie.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's not a horror movie though.
Well, it's still about an outcast, about a guy who got burnt, like Frankenstein. He's rejected by society.
Yeah, but
and then there's a love interest. So
I thought it was about.
Yeah, look at that.
Gross.
That's
Oh my
creepy.
goodness.
That's not just accidentally burnt.
No, he's ugly.
No, he's ugly.
No, yeah, the music in this one is incredible.
So this is entirely a silent film.
Okay, never mind.
So no.
Yeah, so you're wrong.
What you said here.
The original. I said the music. I love the music for this one.
Well, no.
Actually, there is no music.
Well, there is music. There's no dialogue.
Le Fantôme de l'Opéra. The original is not that like fun. Not that like fun to watch. You know what I mean? It's like, cool.
No.
So Lon Chaney, he came up with that makeup. So we're away from Jack. He came up with that look, and he did his own makeup.
Oh.
So that horrible look was literally done by pulling up his nostrils with wires, stuffing his cheeks with cotton, and darkening his eyes, and doing all of that.
And
Audience,
how long
some
did that
audience.
take?
I have no clue.
What's it about? She falls in love with this creepy looking guy.
Ugly guy. Basically, ugly people can love too. That's the main.
They can, but they weren't trying to portray that at the time. They were trying to see like, ooh, this hot girl likes this ugly guy.
Well, that was the thing too. So
you spooked?
her reaction in the film of her was a genuine reaction because she didn't see how he looked beforehand. So she was like, "Oh!"
That's funny.
All right, last one, the Black Lagoon, the latest
This
one
is-
in the Universal saga, at least for the box set, which I watched it on. Which I'm going to be linking in the description as well. The box set has all of these movies we're talking about in one nice place.
How long was that makeup, or is it just a mask?
No, the makeup was a rubber suit.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's Charlie Booth
That does look like Charlie Booth.
on the right.
So basically, there's actually some drama with that. A guy named Millicent Patrick was credited for the design, but some guy named Bud Westmore tried to claim credit. Bud, B-U-D.
Bud. Seymour Butts.
Seymour Butts. But no,
Bud
something
Westmore?
cool about this. When it was released in 1950s, it was released in 3D.
Wow.
But it was with polarized glasses for underwater effect. So, so like the black and white.
What?
How would that work?
I don't know how that works.
How it was.
I don't know
That's
what
the
it looked
classic
like.
3D. What do you mean you don't know how it works?
Well, I don't. Was that
There's two images
the
next to
ocean
each
effect.
other. Your left eye sees one.
No, yeah, I know, but is that what it actually looked like, or is that just the modern? Like they just did that.
I mean, it died.
No, yeah.
That's
no.
cool though. If they actually did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think the modern 3D does the the red and blue anymore.
modern.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
They
stopped doing that. Like,
the blue and red one went back that far.
That's why I'm like, no way.
I guess. I mean, or
feel
maybe
like
it's a different.
If
type.
you see those glasses, the classic blue and red, those are like 80s, or something like that, but not
50s.
the 50s.
Creature from the Black Lagoon was filmed in 3D using polarized light method and was originally released in theaters in 1953.
The fading fad? So that means it was a thing before the 50s?
Yeah. No, the
way.
80s, you mean.
it was old in the.
No. But
So
that's
the
what I'm saying.
80s were bringing
it was
it back.
old in the 50s. People in the 50s were like, oh, I'm tired of watching 3D.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Well, because you can't blame him. It's red and blue 3D. It wasn't the best.
It looks like it was a pretty short-lived fad back in the 50s.
And then it came back.
Could you look up what the 1950s black 3D glasses looked like? Glasses.
Same thing.
Oh, I guess we're not going to see the color. Black and white. Silly.
That's pretty cool. It looks like a Green Day
Imagine getting stamps,
album cover.
3D stamps for your letters. That's
You're like,
pretty cool.
whoa.
Hey, whoa. She sent me a hologram.
That makes it look kind of scary, though.
Big forehead.
Do you think? So, what do you think? Do you think this is another misunderstood creature, just like a creature trying to exist?
Yeah.
I think it's just it's scary.
I think a lot of the Universal monsters are going for this misunderstood creature vibe instead of a,
Like a
malicious creature.
Yeah.
Because, like, even a Dracula, their portrayal isn't that he's a bad guy.
It's the other
he's
theme.
he's a creature. He's a creature of his nature.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's just that feeling of like the other. Like people don't like
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
Yeah, but a creature of this lion is a creature of nature, but it still can be harmful to humans.
Well, I was talking
right,
about
but it's
people
not
like
malicious.
are different.
It's
to
not
you.
malicious.
Like the gill man is different to a
doesn't do
human,
it.
so they.
I've never watched.
What's the plot? Does he try to kill him? Is it like a Jaws thing? But
So basically,
Kill
the
me?
plot is a scientific expedition in the Amazon uncovers a fossil of an amphibious human. The team travels down the river and discovers the gill man, who becomes fascinated with the main character, Kay Lawrence. And then at the end, so spoilers to people, but he ends up getting mortally wounded. And then, yeah, right? It hurt me on the inside.
Wow.
I'm morally wounded. Never outright dies, though. And that's what they kind of keep up in all the subsequent sequels, how he never is shown to die, and they always bring him back somehow.
Oh,
So
all right.
you'll always have the creature.
So he's just interested in the. I mean, he's
Scary.
So basically, we discovered him, we encroached on his land, and now he's defending himself because we were there unwelcome.
I mean, I feel like I would just stay away from the water. If I saw that,
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't go near it at all.
get me out of there, please.
wait. So he was a human that turned into a thing, or he was always just.
No, he was a gill
He was
monster.
always just this. He was always Gillman, but we discovered him. So it wasn't like we made him. It was a discovery kind of horror.
No, he looks actually terrifying. You ever see the pictures of the like the groupers, like the fish?
a Goliath. Look up a Goliath grouper.
Look up groupers.
No, Goliath.
Like, imagine that staring at you.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness! Look at that. Ugh. It's like.
Brother.
I mean, they're not.
Wow.
It's scary.
Do you think they knew about these types of fish back then, like the Goliath grouper, or was it not
Yeah.
discovered yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, no, they for sure knew.
And you know, you never know.
2015. Wow.
They only didn't find it.
Imagine it's like, no, yeah, we knew about these for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Probably.
Cleopatra knew about them.
All right, so to finish off this podcast before we end, I do want to talk about how our trip to Universal.
Yes.
So that kind of ties into what we were talking about. They have this new, portal dimension in Epic Universe, where
Well, it is Universal. It's the Epic Universe. Where
there's
it's-
different little portals though, and that's one of the portals.
Yeah. In Epic Universe, they have portals. Like you have one to Mario Land.
hmm
You have one to the
Harry Potter,
Harry Potter. You
and
have
then one to Dark Dimension,
one goes to the Dark Universe,
or
which
Dark
has
Universe.
all of the Universal monsters we were just talking about.
Literally from Invisible Man walking around the parks to Dracula to a Wolfman ride or the werewolf ride. So,
Yeah.
Did you guys try the werewolf ride? Did
Yes.
you go on it? Who went
Yeah,
on
we
it?
did. We went on it.
I
was-
went.
So
it was
good.
amazing.
As a
You liked
ride
it?
standard,
I loved it.
incredible. It spins you back and forth, and then one part you go forward, and then it doesn't seem like you make it over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
and then you go backwards. But like that's the ride.
Yeah.
The ride is you go back and forth on this track. It's not just start, around, finish. It's start, you go up, you go backwards, you go back the other way. It's
Does going backwards make you feel more sick? I know Dad, he definitely doesn't.
nah.
like that.
For me, I'm fine because you spin around. So it was like it was fun.
It was really fun. It was, the weight, I mean,
The weight
that
was
doesn't-
because
shouldn't be a factor.
they did this thing where they only had one car, like one train thing or whatever you would call it,
Mhm.
on the track,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
Thomas
had to
pulling it up
stop
right there,
time.
too.
Yeah, incredible.
It was one of those things where each like
Eat shit.
what, like cart. or
No, Matt,
whatever,
what were you saying? They
it
had
was
to
a-
like.
It was a different.
They had to add
scene.
one. They had to add one of those.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you had to stop on the line while it switched
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
So they're all
track.
independent, and then that's
Yeah, and they
insane.
all-
No, they're not independent, but they independently spin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
they stay with one car. But you're
Yeah.
spinning. There was one time it was me, me and Colleen. We were facing Mom and Christina,
Mhm.
and then we
Oh.
ended up facing some random people,
Random people at
because
the
we were
end.
just spinning around.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, like look over here. Okay.
Because then some people are looking up at that
Curse
part.
of the werewolf.
Some people are looking down.
So
You may become wolf.
Every time you go on, like if you change seats, every time it's a different experience,
Yeah, pretty much.
just based on the rotation.
And the moon is full and bright.
The theming really wasn't like werewolf.
Like it's
That was the most werewolf-y.
yeah.
Is that it?
How did it
Yes.
take you back? Like, how did you feel going into the world? Do you feel like you were in like 1930s black and white film?
I would say the only one that made me feel, not even actually, not
Whoa.
1930s, but the one that really brought me back to being like a scared kid and like, ooh, I'm in the scary part, was the one with Dracula where he's Monsters Unchained.
Hmm.
It's pretty much like you're on this arm thing and you move around.
Oh yes,
It's
yes,
not
yes,
like a
yeah.
scary
Harry
roller
Potter.
coaster.
No, yes, I was on. That's the Dracula's wives. Dracula. It's
Yeah.
all the monsters fighting against
Yes.
Dracula.
The line was
Insane.
the line.
the
No,
theming.
I mean the theming of the line. We only waited
Oh,
for like
okay.
15 minutes,
Yeah.
Oh.
but the line, like the theming of the walkthrough,
Yeah.
was incredible. It was really good.
I do say it is cooler later in the night seeing this universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. We stopped by at Park Close, so they had this like back entrance where you can exit because they had the main portals to each world, but they had a not a cast member. That's Disney.
Well, that's
Team
Disney.
member.
A team member. Okay.
They had a team member at the front. So I was like, I'm not gonna go up that way because she's gonna tell me we're closed. So I went like the back way,
hmm
and we were the only two people left in the back in that spooky dark universe.
We're starting to approach us, and we're gonna be like, "You gotta get out of here."
So we
That's
were
cool.
like, but it was that area was really nice. The atmosphere was really cool.
If you got to pick one of the Universal monsters to come back in real life, what would it be? Frankenstein, Wolfman.
Come back.
Come
Yeah.
back to life.
Oh no, or maybe not come back to life. Bring them to modern time.
Ooh, I think
Vampires are
Dracula's overdone.
I feel
Dracula
like a
overdone.
lot of them are overdone.
There's so many Dracula movies still out. It's overdone.
Invisible Man. I mean,
That's a good one.
With,
they-
Mummy was already done too.
What about making like an updated movie? How about that? Instead of bringing him back to life in a reality thing, making a new movie for one of them with all the best
Probably-
CGI.
The Gillman, the Black Lagoon.
You want to do him,
I'd say this.
Yeah, I
at
think they
least-
can make some scary stuff with that.
right?
Yeah.
With underwater, with
Yes,
just the eyes
it's-
glowing.
Yeah.
100%. They
If
could do.
focus
The
on
They
last
could do it a
phobia.
lot scarier.
Yeah,
Yeah, if they focus more on the underwater part.
like
Let us
we're
know if there's
entering
any
this, like,
Good Black Lagoon stuff that came out after, but I think that would be really scary.
That would be really. Yeah.
If you like this episode too, we might do all the side episodes of the like Dracula's brides and Frankenstein's wife and all that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. All right, so I think that was a pretty
That
good
was a
podcast.
good wrap up.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Do you want to take a shot to end out the podcast?
Yes, I think we should.
You could take a drink if you're non-alcoholic.
You will take a drink of your. You could have a little potion.
that's
there.
not. That's
Spider leg.
It's
that
not
was
real, but
that's not real.
sure.
You're gonna be eating plastic.
We're
yours
sticking
is-
with
yours is
the,
glass.
Yeah, I'll keep
Seagram's
I'll do
gin.
ginger ale.
for today.
Not ginger ale. Gingerbread.
Do the slightest bit, please, for me, because I don't want a very big. Okay, slightest
What
bit
do
for
you
me.
mean?
just pull it away.
Oh,
yeah, because I said
What are you
slightest
doing?
bit.
Oh my god.
I said slight bit. You'll see. He went gulp it down.
All right.
Cheers to
Cheers.
Cheers.
another great episode.
To the Brothers Gin.
Woo.